Yeah, behind the scenes, the directors and the staff are working really hard to, get people in and get them watching the games. They do a fantastic thing at Swinton, and as you've been, I've no doubt you've been, the stadium's a great little setup at Heywood Road. The pre-match and after-match facilities are superb for sponsors and diners, and we're appealing to a lot of people from the Manchester Sale area now because we've been there quite a few years, and yeah, it's good. I've got to focus on the field, obviously, but the club are working real hard, and everyone who comes always, congratulate us and say what a fantastic day it's been.
Well, Alan, a big thank you for joining us. And before we get to this weekend's match against Cornwall, just a bit of a catch-up, really. A good win at the South Leeds Stadium last weekend against Hunslet. How was your afternoon?
Yeah, we went well. We needed to get back on the horse as such. Our performances haven't been great over the last 3 or 4 weeks, resulting in defeats, which, nobody wants defeats. But it's the manner we lost the games in. We know as a group it wasn't us. So it was really important. We got a result, and we did, and the performance come with it.
Just with regards to those matches you touched upon there, I mean, you took on Keighley, you took on North Wales, and those two have flown out the traps, haven't they, this opening stage of the season. What have you made of the competition more generally this year in League One?
A bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. As people can see, there is a bit of a divide as such. There's 2 teams who's undefeated, and they're the teams to catch. And then you've 3 or 4 clubs all competing and playing well, but unfortunately not beating the top 2. And then obviously you've got the clubs at the bottom who are struggling a little bit. They're digging in there and staying in there, but it's a big ask for them. So it's a mixed bag for us. But it's really important we just focus on ourselves.
And what did you learn from the Hunslet match? Because I've watched the highlights back, and there's plenty of good goal line defence, isn't there, from both teams? But there's plenty of tries going in as well, and plenty of points being scored. So what did you learn from that occasion against Hunslet last weekend, and where both teams are?
I think what was important was we got asked questions, and we certainly did from the Hunslet boys. Our goal line deal, as you mentioned, was really, really good, and how we approached the game, I was really impressed with. And I think some teams will go there and get beat. I really do. They're very good on their own midding. So it was really important how we performed, and we performed really well. And then it's no easy game going to Hunslet and winning. So it was really pleasing to see that we dug in there, because in the past we probably buckled a little bit under pressure.
And with regards to how this start to the season's gone, obviously it's I'm getting to that point of the season now where I start asking head coaches how the treatment room's looking and that kind of thing. I've noticed in a couple of post-match interviews you're having to be asked that question quite a bit now. So I mean, how's without giving too much away for the Cornwall match, how's that shaping up this weekend?
Not great, to be honest. I think we've five or six now who's with the physios, and we get one back and then we lose them the week after. And, Huddersfield's been great. Ian Watson's been great, bringing George Roby on board, because Luke Waterworth's not looking great for Luke. So, yeah, this is where we're calling favours in Ben, and we need people helping. And you know what? Everybody we've spoke to has been brilliant. Our medical staff have been brilliant as well. And unfortunately, it's a physical sport, and we're going to pick these knocks up.
And it's good that Swinton's a nice, friendly club as well, isn't it? Because, the people go, oh, it's Allan calling. I'll answer that call, which is good. But just a general catch-up about how the club's doing in Betfred League One more generally. I mean, the crowds are looking pretty good, aren't they? I mean, how's that side of things at the club?
Yeah, behind the scenes, the directors and the staff are working really hard to, get people in and get them watching the games. They do a fantastic thing at Swinton, and as you've been, I've no doubt you've been, the stadium's a great little setup at Heywood Road. The pre-match and after-match facilities are superb for sponsors and diners, and we're appealing to a lot of people from the Manchester Sale area now, because we've been there quite a few years, and yeah, it's good. I've got to focus on the field, obviously, But the club are working real hard, and everyone who comes always, congratulate us and say what a fantastic day it's been.
Let's touch upon this weekend then. This match live on our league from Heywood Road. Swinton Lions taking on Cornwall. What's your thoughts on this game? Because Cornwall, they were nilled in their last game, weren't they, against West Wales? But they have scored points this season, so I don't suppose you can rest on your laurels too much.
No, certainly not. And if Neil Kelly's coaching you, you're going to have something about you. He's a very experienced coach and a great coach. I think it's really important. We can't really look at what they've got because each week they've got a different team. They've got people from different clubs on dual reg at times, and it's all on if other clubs have got reserve games. So basically this week we've stripped it back. We've done a little bit on them, but we've just got to take on board that they can score points, like you said, Ben. So our defence has got to be bang on this weekend. We've been a bit clunky with the ball, so we've got to improve on that side, which we will do. And I think it's also important that people get opportunities. So we just spoke about injuries, and we've got quite a few on the medical table. So it's giving other people an opportunity and giving myself and my staff an headache. But yeah, we'll be focusing on it as we were playing Keighley or North Wales. There'd be no difference in approach from us.
And final question, Alan, it's a Saturday afternoon game as well, which is novel, I'd imagine, for some Swinton Lions supporters. So what's your message to the Heywood Road faithful as we head towards this match this weekend live on our league?
I think it's really important we welcome Cornwall. I think it's a fantastic concept from what the RFL and what they're doing. I think if we can grow the game down there, it will be a fantastic thing for spectators, players down that end, and growing the sport. So we're just hoping that a lot of Swinton fans will turn out and welcome Cornwall and show them what we're all about. And then the Cornwall lads experience it, go down there, spread the word about Swinton as well, so it becomes a fantastic day for everybody involved.